From the great resignation to the great reshuffle, 10 million people are not working and contributing to a massive worker shortage. All this week, 5 on Your Side is taking an in-depth look into the local labor crisis. Tonight, Michelle Lee talked with people who say despite all the help wanted signs, they can't find a job.
New info from the Bureau of Labor Statistics found that the number of people who've been unemployed for longer than 6 months only dipped slightly last month and still sits around 2.3 million people. Well, experts say both can be true, that there can be lots of job openings and lots of people having a hard time finding a job. Some say it comes down to mismatches and missed opportunities. Just about everywhere you turn, there's a help wanted sign. Even the CEO of Bi-State personally asked people to become Metro Transit drivers.
I'm showing up as best I can, just like this, and asking people to come.
We've seen things like hiring incentives and wage hikes, so you might be asking, where are all the workers? Kathy Osborne from the St. Louis Regional Business Council says many are sitting out.
You know, you hear a lot right now about the great resignation. We like to think about it as the great reevaluation. I think across the country, in all demographics, all age groups, people are really stepping back and saying to themselves, who am I? What's my relationship to work? And what do I want my job or my career to look like?
While that's going on, there are still lots of people who are trying to get back in but feel stuck.
The problem that I'm running into is that my skills are so specific, I've been applying for work from home positions.
Experts say there's some mismatching going on. For example, employers tend to want people with years of experience and available any day of the week. And a lot of employers want people working in person, not remote. That's leaving millions of untapped workers at home.
I think that we're going to have to dig deeper in terms of finding people who could come into the labor force.
That means reaching new people in new places like underserved communities, immigrants, or actually helping people with barriers like childcare or transportation.
And so what's happening out of that is all of a sudden you're seeing a whole new receptivity and understanding.
For months now, Teresa's been hoping for any help she can get. We met her back in July when she said this.
I just don't know. I mean, I'm in a fortunate position to some degree where I at least understand a lot of the resources. But yeah, I mean, we're going to be back to a homeless situation. I have no idea. I don't have any answers right now.
Fast forward to today, she says she's still struggling. An out-of-work photographer, taking care of her family and going back to school for a career change. She's one of many staying out of the workforce, hoping for a change from the top down.
They want those barriers broken down, and they want to see opportunity for a much wider group of people. And I think they're taking more responsibility about that now.
Another thing to consider here is wages. I talked to someone at the Slate, Missouri Job Center, and they said if you're really being honest about the cost of living and inflation, it would take at least $50,000 a year to keep a family off of government assistance. And that would mean a job that pays $24 an hour, or at least 2 incomes at above minimum wage. Michelle Lee, 5 on Your Side.
And we are taking an in-depth look at the local labor shortage this week. For this story and more, just text LABOR to 314-425-5355.